Hello Libra, I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and I'm here with your bi-monthly tarot reading for June 16th through the 30th, 2024. This is one of my favorite readings to do for the collective, so I hope that you enjoy it as well. In this reading, I'll be drawing one major arcana card, which will basically set the stage or the theme, if you will, for the last 2 weeks of June 2024. A court card, which will denote the best mental attitude that the divine would like you to cultivate during that time period. And then a minor arcana card, which will signify the action and advice for you from the divine. And I will, of course, clarify those cards with tarot, and we'll round out the reading with some Moonology cards, Oracle cards, and my favorite, the tea leaf cards. Please make a note that some of you have been asking for memberships, and I plan to deliver that. So this bi-monthly reading, this is probably one of the last free ones that I'll be doing for the general public. Beginning in July or somewhere there about first or second week in July, I intend on releasing some extremely low cost, very low cost monthly memberships, which will provide you with daily tarot readings, really quality readings to help you in both your life and your love journeys. So look forward to that information. And speaking of quality, I was gifted a wonderful camera to enhance the visual and audio quality of my videos. Unfortunately, even though I'm an air sign and communication is supposed to be my forte, this new gizmo gadget is not. So this week I'm still recording using my cell phone, so I apologize. I told him he can buy me flowers and I can make them last over a month, but give me a new piece of equipment like an electronic or software and I'm lost. So over the course of next week, he'll help me learn some new settings. And so in regards to quality, you will be seeing some better quality videos moving forward. So I'm excited to give you that as well. Please remember, this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized or personalized to you, and therefore it's quite possible that not every message that comes through today will resonate with you. And if that's the case, it's okay. It just means it's meant for another Libra watching. So if the message doesn't fit, please don't force it. With all that said, let's try to hop on your timeline now and give you some insight for the last 2 weeks of June 2024. Yep, you heard me right. The last 2 weeks of June 2024. Where the first half of this year went, I have absolutely no idea. Let's tap into the Libra collective now for the last 2 weeks of June 2024. What is the overall theme for them? Overall theme. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Overall theme, the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. There's some destined turning point to occur in your life in the next 2 weeks, in the last 2 weeks of June. And I think for some of you, it might send you into hermit mode. For others of you, you have been in hermit mode for quite some time, and you are coming out of it. And now I want to say spinning that Wheel of Fortune to create an entirely new cycle of your life. Very interesting, Libra. Best mental attitude for the Libra collective to cultivate. Best mental attitude for the last 2 weeks of June 2024. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. I love that. And Knight of Swords at the top of the deck. So we have a Knight of Swords to the King of Swords. Something made me want to look here first, and I'm glad I did. There you are, Libra, showing very vividly, if you will, in terms of the best attitude to cultivate. I almost want to say speak the truth, know the truth, only accept the truth from individuals. I also want to say watch your words. I think that you could, and this is just a side note, this isn't the attitude for you to cultivate, it's just a side message I'm getting. Some of you could be coming out of hermit mode angry, although that usually doesn't happen. I feel like something is going to trigger your anger, and you really need to watch your words. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Action and advice. That was just a side note message that came in for some of you. Action and advice for the Libra collective. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Action and advice. 5 of Wands, and bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. Might be words to yourself, Libra, because 5 of Wands is an internal conflict. you're having an internal or almost a win at all costs. Win at all costs. That's your action and advice. Listen to those sirens. I feel like something's going to come on suddenly for you. Tell me more about the Hermit. Tell me more about the Hermit for the Libra collective. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. This fell out, so we will take it. Four of Pentacles, further clarified by Ace of Swords. There we go again with the truth. 10 of Wands. I feel like some of you have went into hermit mode. And by hermit mode, I mean spending a lot of time by yourself, doing a lot of introspection, a lot of soul searching about something that recently happened to you, whether it was a relationship came to an end or you've had financial issues. It'll be different for each of you. Lost a loved one, etc., etc. But it forced you to go into hermit mode. And now you're coming out of hermit mode. And you're coming out of hermit mode knowing this new truth. Like, you've had some type of epiphany or realization, and the theme here is for you to hold on to that. Four of Pentacles is an individual that holds the truth or holds their resources, holds it close to their chest. So for you, this is like holding the truth close to your chest. I almost feel like you found or you will be finding something out, and you need to hold on to it. But I feel it's quite burdensome for you to hold on to this truth. You're finding something out, or you recently found something out that threw you into isolation. Now you get to come out of isolation with this newfound truth. It's a turning point in your life, a destined turning point, because you have the Wheel of Fortune here. So you're coming out of hermit mode and almost like being slingshot, I want to say, into this new chapter of your life, having this newfound information. But for some of you, it'll be quite burdensome. It's almost like you figured something out that someone else doesn't know or other people don't know. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords and King of Swords, please. And bottom of the deck for that, we did have the Six of Swords to the Two of Swords to the Ace of Cups. And then the Star card. So I feel like for a lot of you, this information that you found is going to force you, Ace of Cups, to love yourself, to start pouring into yourself. It's a decision that you're making in order to be able to move into calmer waters emotionally. But this is heavy for you, whatever you found out. So some of you have found it out recently. Others of you will find out something new. It'll be different for each of you in the next 2 weeks, or the last 2 weeks, I should say, of June. And it really forces you to go within and to make a decision to really just love yourself and focus on your future with that Six of Swords. It's like you needed this truth in order to be able to move forward, but it's burdensome for you, whatever this is. Now, while I was doing the reading, something made me look under the deck first to see that King of Swords and then the Knight of Swords, and I had said to you to watch your words. I almost feel like there could be some anger here. Let's see if this comes out in your reading. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords and that King of Swords. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Knight of Swords clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Now we have the Five of Wands here twice. Might be conflict in the workplace, I want to say. Could be conflict in the workplace, Eight of Pentacles, regarding some type of project, or like I said, in your employment setting where you're discovering this new information. I think it forces you to want to have at least this creative new beginning elsewhere. Like this information you find out might force you to look for work elsewhere, or to open your own business even, or a side gig, a side job to make more money. But I think that this comes with some conflict. And I believe it's internal conflict. So the sword suit, yes, does speak about the words we speak to others, but it's also the words we speak to ourselves. And as an air sign, you think a lot and you think often, and you tend to also think negatively of yourself, and it's just something that happens with us air signs. I'm a Gemini, so we tend to be overly critical of ourselves. And I think that's what I was sensing before when I felt the conflict. I don't think you're having a conflict with anyone else. I think you are conflicted internally. Five of Wands could be an individual who's kind of arguing in their head or arguing within with all of these various ideas that you have. So I think the best mental attitude that you need to cultivate is to work at not doing that. You really need to focus in the next 2 weeks, because you're receiving some sort of information. It's really it's gonna get into your head. It's gonna make you isolate yourself a bit and kind of have to do some soul searching, some introspection, pondering, like, okay, what do I do now? Now that I know this, and it's so burdensome that I know this, now what do I do? For a lot of you, like I said, it's regarding a work situation. There is some breakthrough here that you're having. You have 2 aces, so on the board, two of 4 aces on the board. So you definitely have the opportunity to use this newfound knowledge to do something new, whether it is a side gig to like make extra money, or an opportunity to find a new job, opportunity to launch your own business, or perhaps even to like return back to school, be an apprentice at something in order to become a master. But I think you're very conflicted about doing this. And so the advice for you is to kind of get out of your own head, because the Knight of Swords can be very opinionated, but the King of Swords only deals with facts. The King of Swords is the grown-up version of the Knight of Swords. The King of Swords is not hasty. The King of Swords is not opinionated. The King of Swords is factual. This is the spreadsheet king of tarot, particularly in the pulp deck that I'm using today. So I want to tell you to stick to the facts here, and to not let anything weigh you down mentally in that last 2 weeks of June. Here again now for action and advice, we have 5 of Wands to 3 of Cups. I almost want to tell you without even, oh, and bottom of this deck we have 3 of Cups. Yeah, 3 of Cups, Queen of Swords to the Lover's card. You need to make the choice. The Lovers in tarot is the original choice card. You're going to need to make a choice to speak the truth to yourself, and to try to, I almost want to say, to try to be in a celebratory or happy mood with that 3 of Cups to the 5 of Wands. That's your action and your advice card. Tell me more about this 5 of Wands. One more shuffle here. Whoa. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Did we have a flipper? No, we did not. 5 of Wands clarified by 6 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Judgment to the 2 of Pentacles to the Hangman. There we go. It's kind of like, again, Hermit mode. 2 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and the Tower. Yeah. So some of you, well, so some of you feel very wounded by this new information that you're going to receive. The good news, you know, this is almost like a rainbow that comes in after the storm. It's something that unfortunately you have to go through. Most of you will have to go through. I want to tell you to stay out of your head and not be too negative in the last 2 weeks when you're working towards this, because I think the outcome forces you. It's almost, I don't want to say forces you, but it's almost like the universe's way or the divine's way to push you out of your comfort zone so you can look at a new job or accept a new job or have some epiphany or breakthrough moment of this mental clarity of, aha, okay, now I can do this, or now I can apply there, or now I can learn this skill and I can then make more money. The only thing is you're feeling wounded. We go from 10 of Wands to 9 of Wands. So by the end of the 2 week period, you're feeling a little bit better, right? You're feeling a little bit better, but it's still a heavy load for you to carry. I don't know what some of you will be finding out. Some of you are finding out something regarding the workplace. Unfortunately, you need to find this out. It's the feet under your fire, if you will. It's what you need to have a new beginning in employment, in money. It's like this is like a judgment call, like a rebirth of your finances. So it'll push you to balance out your finances better. Yep, Hangman. You'll be in this position for a little bit. This is what you don't see coming, but then you're going to let go. You're going to let go and look out there to see what other, we go from Two of Wands to the Three of Pentacles, see what other jobs are out there or what other individuals you can collaborate with. And then I think you basically tell the current job you're with that you're out the tower. The tower is not happening to you. The tower is something you are creating. That's what's going to spin that wheel of fortune in your favor. So I just want to tell you to brace yourselves. Most of you, won't be for all of you. You may find some information out at work that will be quite disturbing. It's going to send you into a little period of solitude, but you're going to hold on to this information. You're not sharing it with anyone. Four of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords, even though it's burdensome on you, like now that you know it, it's like it's heavy for you to carry. Don't be in your head too much. Stick to the facts. Use this as fuel. Use this as fuel in order to have a new beginning, whether learning a new skill so you can leave this job or get into another industry or applying at another job. I definitely see you doing that by the end of the 2 weeks, and then you do have a financial rebirth. But I want to tell you to not have so much mental conflict with yourself, because I think part of you wants to say it out loud. Part of you wants to speak your truth to your boss, to your coworkers, to your higher ups. And that's not the advice, unfortunately. The advice is like, stick to the facts, be all business, right? Just go to work every day, diligently work. And then it's like behind the scenes, work on some new creative new endeavor or beginning, or Page of Wands, go out there and see what other jobs are out there. Don't let this information wound you too much. You will land yourself a job that will actually pay you more for your skills. So there is like a quote-unquote happily ever after here for you financially. The job you land will help you better balance your money as well. It's definitely a better paying job. Unfortunately, you have to find out something terrible, but that'll motivate you to make the move to leave this place. And like I said, when you do leave them, you create a tower moment. Let's get you some Moonology cards now, please, for the Libra collective who will be undergoing, I want to say this, it's a financial transformation, if you will. Unfortunately, you have to find this out, because that's what motivates you to leave this place. Tell me more for the Libra collective regarding the situation for the last 2 weeks of June 2024. Wow, please and thank you. Bottom of the deck, bring love into the situation. We had the Three of Cups twice here. I want to say love for self. This is new moon in Aquarius. Yeah, bring love into the situation before yourself. Like, be kind to yourself mentally as you're processing this newfound information. Be bold and make the first move. I believe you will. Once you secure another job or you enhance current skills that you have, I do then see you creating a tower moment in the future to leave this job. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So the new moon in Gemini occurred on June 6th. This information you find could be from back then. Maybe it was kept from you, or it was just kind of office little chatter, office gossip. This could be in the last 2 weeks of June where you confirm that it was true, or someone could be communicating this to you. And then you have nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. So nothing, perhaps this information you found, they haven't acted on it yet, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't act on it. You should, just not in a way to have a verbal confrontation with your coworkers or boss or clients or anything like that. Instead, use it as fuel for the fire to enhance skills or to look elsewhere for employment. There's definitely something better out there for you financially. Any other advice now for the Libra collective? These are slippery little cards, but I love the messages on them. So let's try this again now for the Libra collective. Any other messages? It's because they're shaped like hearts. I just love them. Any other messages now for the Libra collective for the last 2 weeks of June 2024? Thank you. We have acceptance. There is nothing about you that you need to fix. Reclaim the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are. Regardless of any faults you may perceive you have, you are an eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. I actually want to tell you to kind of love yourself enough to, like, mum's the word. Don't say anything about this newfound information that you have. And then you have forgiveness. Holding on to a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desire. Yeah, it's going to be burdensome for you. I think you need to, it's hard to say forgive, but kind of forgive, maybe not forget, but forgive and let go so you can move on. And next sentence literally says, let it go, with an exclamation point. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another person's actions. It simply means that you're no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Exactly. Blame is a waste of your precious energy, right? Don't bother arguing with them. No need to do that. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. 3 of Cups popped up here twice. So I want to tell you to reclaim your power in this situation, if you will. Use this to your advantage to be able to work your way, so to speak, no pun intended, work your way out of this job situation. And then here we have blessings. Love, light, blessings. Through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way and know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart desires. Let's get into the tea leaf cards now to round out this reading for you. Tapping into the Libra collective now. Any other messages regarding this situation for them? Any other messages for the Libra collective? Please and thank you. For the Libra collective, thank you. Thank you. Okay, bottom of the deck, success. I love that for you. I do think success at the end of the day is yours. This says sorrow over a loss. I believe it's your job when you finally do leave, when you set yourself up in a new place and you finally basically tell them to take their job and shove it. I believe that they are the ones that will be at a loss. Tree, affairs with your family. So keep that in mind. You could have something happening with your family in the next 2 weeks. Perhaps you need to turn to your family for some advice or counsel regarding this situation. Bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. I really think this is telling you to look for another place of employment. Chair, something new is entering your life. Yeah, a new financial opportunity, Libra. Absolutely. One which you're about to create for yourself. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Absolutely. And then you have control your anger or you will be sorry, the lightning card. So yeah, I felt that right away when I said, oh wait, are you having a conflict with someone? And then I'm thinking to myself, well, that can't be the advice. You know, the divine's never going to tell you to have a war of words. But number one, it's internal conflict. So control your anger with yourself. Like, don't say things to yourself like, oh my God, I'm so stupid, I should have known, or how did I not see that coming? Or don't blame yourself for any of this, what you find out. And number two, don't then confront them, whether it's an employee, a customer, a client, a boss, a higher up. Like, I wouldn't even say anything to them. Instead, use this to get your ducks in a row so you can leave. A couple more messages here now for the Libra collective. Thank you, bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. Absolutely. I definitely see it here for you once you leave this job. Now, I'm not telling you to quit on the spot. I'm telling you to Page of Wands it, look elsewhere for another job. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Some of you may have to turn to family or friends. And then you have Camel. Persevere and you will overcome this problem. absolutely, will. So I like this message for you. Hang tight. Don't get too caught up in your head. I almost want to say don't let the enemy know the information that you will be securing. Instead, use it to your advantage. It really does work out very well for you in the end. I wish you a lot of luck with this, Libra. If you like this message and it resonated with you, or you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Remember to keep a lookout for information regarding memberships in the next month. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.